Hello, friends. Let me ask you something important. Are you doing everything you can to protect your strength, independence, and vitality as you age? As a physician who's spent over 3 decades working with older adults, I've seen firsthand how the quiet loss of muscle, what we call sarcopenia, can slowly chip away at a person's mobility, energy, and even their mental clarity. What many people don't realize is that this process doesn't begin at 60. It often starts in your 30s and accelerates with time if we don't intervene. The consequences? A slower metabolism, more inflammation, less stable blood sugar, and yes, even a greater risk of cognitive decline. But here's the good news. We are not powerless. In fact, one simple, affordable food may hold the key to helping you not just slow muscle loss, but actually rebuild strength as you age. That food is cottage cheese. Yes, cottage cheese. While most people turn to eggs for protein, and they are a great option, what makes cottage cheese so unique is its richness in casein, a slow-digesting protein. This means it continues to feed your muscles with essential amino acids while you sleep, which is exactly when your body does much of its repair and recovery work. Even more compelling? Cottage cheese contains leucine, a powerful amino acid that flips the switch on muscle growth by activating the mTOR pathway, something that becomes harder to trigger as we age. Just 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese before bed may support your body's overnight muscle preservation better than almost any other food. This isn't a fad. It's practical, science-backed nutrition that fits seamlessly into your evening routine. You don't need extreme workouts or expensive supplements to fight sarcopenia. You need the right foods, in the right amounts, at the right time. And for many older adults, that means making room on your plate, and especially before bedtime, for this underestimated powerhouse. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to like this video and share it with someone you care about. It just might help them regain strength, stability, and confidence in their daily life. And don't forget to subscribe, so you never miss another health insight that could change your future. Let's talk honestly about something that affects nearly every person over the age of 60, muscle loss, or what we call sarcopenia. Now, this isn't just about losing strength or slowing down. As a physician with decades of experience in senior health, I can tell you, when we lose muscle, we lose so much more. Stability, energy, blood sugar control, cognitive function, and even emotional balance. What's happening behind the scenes? As we age, our hormones shift, and our bodies become less efficient at processing protein. On top of that, most people simply don't eat the right kind of protein at the right time, especially at night, when your body is quietly doing some of its most important repair work while you sleep. Now, here's where the science becomes incredibly empowering. The power of casein in cottage cheese. Cottage cheese is a surprisingly powerful ally. 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese gives you around 14 grams of protein and 2.6 grams of leucine, a critical amino acid that activates a pathway in your body called mTOR, which tells your muscles to grow and repair. Why does this matter? That protein, specifically the casein in cottage cheese, digests slowly. Over a 7-hour window, it releases amino acids that continuously fuel your muscles while you sleep. Think of it as intravenous nutrition for your muscles, all from a humble bowl of cottage cheese before bed. What the research tells us. This isn't just a theory. Multiple studies support this practice. A 2012 study found that casein before bed significantly increased overnight muscle protein synthesis. A 2015 clinical trial showed that older adults who consumed 30 to 40 grams of casein at bedtime gained more lean muscle over 12 weeks, without changing their daily routine. Even without exercise, leucine supplementation improved muscle mass in older adults, according to research published in Clinical Nutrition in 2011. Leucine, the muscle switch. Now, let's talk about leucine. This is the amino acid that flips the switch on your body's muscle-building engine. To activate that switch, you need 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal. A single cup of cottage cheese delivers just that. And meals that meet this leucine threshold build up to 25% more muscle, even when the total amount of protein is the same. It's not just how much protein you eat, it's which protein and when you eat it. Timing matters more than you think. Too often, people load up on protein at dinner and skip it in the morning. That uneven pattern can actually make muscle loss worse. The best approach? Distribute your protein intake evenly across 3 to 4 meals per day, each with 30 to 40 grams of protein, plus a slow-digesting protein before bed. In the morning or post-workout, fast-digesting proteins like eggs or whey are helpful. But at night, we need slow-digesting proteins like casein, from cottage cheese or Greek yogurt, to keep our muscles protected through the night. Muscles are for more than movement. Here's something many don't realize. Your muscles don't just move you, they talk to your brain. When you use your muscles, they release myokines, special proteins that travel to your brain and stimulate BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a molecule critical for memory, learning, and mood. Research even shows that people with more midlife muscle mass have lower risk of dementia later in life. And maintaining muscle helps regulate insulin, reduce inflammation, and support stable mood and focus throughout the day. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Because understanding these insights and sharing them is how we change lives. So here's your next step. Add 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese before bed and space your protein intake evenly throughout the day. It's simple. It's backed by science, and it could be one of the most effective tools to preserve your strength, independence, and mental sharpness for years to come. Before we close, I want to leave you with a clear and practical game plan, something I've used with countless patients over the years to help them not only stay strong, but stay independent. As we age, the way we support and maintain muscle must evolve. It's not just about lifting weights or eating more protein. It's about timing, quality, and consistency. Your strength protocol for healthy aging. 1. Protein timing matters. Eat 3 to 4 protein-rich meals per day, each with 30 to 40 grams of protein. Make sure you hit the leucine threshold, around 2.5 to 3 grams per meal, to trigger the muscle-building signal called mTOR. Best sources: cottage cheese, poultry, fish, whey protein. Before bed, have 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese or a 30-gram casein protein shake. This feeds your muscles overnight and helps prevent muscle breakdown. 2. Strength training. Aim for 3 to 4 sessions per week using weights, resistance bands, or your own body weight. Focus on compound movements like squats, push-ups, and rows. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Just keep showing up. 3. Daily movement. Walk 7,000 to 10,000 steps daily, or aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate activity. Everyday movement, gardening, walking the dog, climbing stairs, counts. 4. Prioritize sleep and recovery. Get 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Wind down before bed with low light, gentle breathing, or magnesium to support better rest and muscle repair. 5. Avoid the saboteurs. Cut back on alcohol, ultra-processed foods, and long periods of sitting. Be cautious of relying too heavily on cardio alone. Remember, muscle building is what keeps your metabolism, balance, and brain sharp. Key takeaways to carry with you. Cottage cheese is more powerful than you think. Its slow-digesting casein and high leucine content make it ideal for protecting your muscles overnight. Leucine is the spark that ignites your body's ability to build and preserve muscle, especially crucial after 60. Timing is everything. Don't stack your protein at dinner. Spread it throughout the day. Muscle is more than strength. It's your brain's ally, your metabolic engine, your mood stabilizer, and your anchor to independence. You don't have to overhaul your life, but small, consistent changes, eating smarter, moving intentionally, resting well, can truly transform how you age. If you found this helpful, I encourage you to like this video and share it with a loved one or friend. These are the kinds of tools that empower people, not just to live longer, but to live better. Thank you for watching. I'm always here to help guide you toward a stronger, healthier future. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next one.